next point in that pointer chapter, that is character pointer, or it is also called as string pointer, okay, or pointer and string. Okay, so heading is character pointer. Okay, we can initialize string in different ways. What is string? String is nothing but array of characters. Okay, similar type of variables, that is characters, we can store together in a single entity called as array, and that array is nothing but your string. Character array is nothing but the string. Using pointers also we can initialize the strings. Okay, previously how we can initialize the string? Start from void main. Suppose character S is a character array. We can initialize it using suppose plural. This is called as string initialization. We can initialize the string using this. Okay, string containing how many number of characters we don't know. We cannot give the size, but one most important thing is every string must ends with the /0 character, that is called as null character. Okay, and that null character is automatically added at the end of the string by your compiler. Here at the time of initialization you don't specify /0, but it is automatically added by your compiler. Clear? So that much type of memory is reserved now on the RAM. So what is the how memory management is done here? This is your RAM. Suppose S of 0 first character, S of 1 second, S of 2 third. Just I minimize the characters A, B, C. Okay, only 3 characters A, B, C. So it is easy for us. S of 3. And total strings name is the S. Suppose base address is 100. Each character requires 1 byte, so 101, 102 and 103. Okay, total 4 bytes are reserved. A, B, C and /0 at the end of string is automatically added by your compiler. Okay, this is called as string initialization. But using character pointer, okay, what character pointer stores? Address of character, but it also stores the address of character array also, that is string. So using character pointer, either we can store the address of single character or address of total string. Clear? Clear. Also character pointer is used for initialization of strings. Character pointer, for example, character pointer P, and I want to initialize it by XYZ string. Okay, this is also called as string initialization, but memory management is different way. For example, X, Y and Z /0. This is some memory starting from 200 address. Clear? Which is stored randomly anywhere in the stack partition, and P is now the pointer type of variable and which stores the address of that first character, that is 200. Okay, this is memory management for character pointer. Using character pointer also we can initialize the string, and using character array also we can initialize the string. These are the two different ways to initialize the string. Okay, both are advantageous at their particular examples. In particular example, this is useful or this is also useful. Okay, now using this pointer P, how we can print it? Suppose println percentage, suppose string is equal to percentage s. Yes, we want to print string. Okay, now using s we want to print using character array. How we can print the string? Just gives you name of the character array. Okay, just gives the name of the character array that prints the whole string here till slash 0. Till slash 0. Clear? Okay, using pointer type of variable, how we can print it? Printf string is equal to percentage s double quotes complete comma. What we write? Pointer p or just p?
P. 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 P.
P or pointer p?
P. P.
Just p. That is optional part. That's why valued variables are treated differently and string is always considered or treated differently. On value variable there is arithmetic operations and all other operators are working less than equal to everything. But character string, character array particularly, there is no less than equal to works. Okay, for that there are different functions. String compare, okay, string reverse, string copy. We cannot copy one string to another string using equal to operator, initialization operator. Clear? So strings are treated differently in C language, but value variables, that is int, float, double, long, are treated differently. Clear? Okay. So string is equal to percentage s. Write only, just give name of the character pointer, that is p. It gives you value x, y, z. Okay. After that, get ch main function come. Understand what is how memory management for character array and using pointer type of. Understand the meaning? Okay, if you use character array, then also you can initialize the string. Using pointer type of variable, we can initialize the string. But using pointer type of variable, we can initialize any number of character strings. Okay, because it does not have a restriction like if you write here size 4, then we can store only 4 characters in that character array. But using pointer type of character pointer, we can initialize any number of string, size of string. Okay, length does not matter here. Also, here these locations x, y, z, which is allocated by p pointer, does not having any name, logical name. Physical address is present, 200, 201, like that. But there is no any logical name is exist. We can access the string by using only pointer type of variable. And if the reference becomes null, then we cannot access this string. Now here p contains the address 200, so we can access that string. Okay. Another way, here we can access any character s1. It gives you b. Single character we can access using array. Okay. Similar way we can access the single characters using p also by using pointer increment p++. Okay. Value at that address location. Okay. Similarly, next point is understand the meaning. Okay. For example, if I write pointer p means what? Pointer p means value at that address location. What is the value? One single character x. So what we require here? Percentage c. It gives you only single character. And what we want now? We want to print whole string x, y, z. For that purpose only we write p. Understand the difference? If you write only p, it gives you whole string. And for that purpose, formatting type is percentage s. And if you want to print only single character at that address location, then use percentage c and pointer p, and you can increment it. Okay. So based on this character pointer, we can take one example. For example, we can initialize any string from user. We can take the string from user, initialize it, okay, and find how many number of characters in that string and print the length of string. What is the user want? User want the length of the particular string. You can initialize the string, either take it from user, that is dynamically, or either you can initialize at the time of compilation, that is static initialization. Okay, what is the main thing? We can calculate the length of the string and display that string. Clear? So now we can initialize the string first time statically. Means take one string, suppose character, using character pointer p. What is the string? X, Y, Z. Directly initialize. We can initialize. Or there are different ways. For example, we can initialize different ways. For example, first we can make character array, character C array X, Y, Z. This is our string character array. Again, we can initialize it by pointer P is equal to C, because not address of C. Okay, pointer type of variable. How we initialize it? Using ampersand. But here don't use ampersand. Why? Because name of the array. It is a character array. Name of the array gives you base address of the array. Clear? Don't use ampersand here, but it is value variable. Value variable means integer array, float array, double. Then you give ampersand. Clear? Or single variable. Okay. So next, memory management. This is a character array. So it stores the address C0, C1, C2, C3, X, Y, Z, /0. /0 is not counted in your length. Okay. So this is string character array C. Now pointer P means this is a P type of pointer type of variable. Start from 100, 101, 102, 103. Suppose P having base address 200. Now P points to 100, that is it stores the address 100 by this statement. Character pointer P is equal to C. Okay. So what happens now? Now string having its logical name also and pointer points to that location. So we can access using indices of character array, or we can access using pointer. Both ways are available. Clear? Okay. Next step. What we want? We want to calculate the length of that string. So how we can calculate the length? You don't know what is the character, how many characters. Okay. We can initialize now statically, but when dynamically we can take the string, we don't know how many length of the string. Clear? So how to calculate the string length? Okay. So for that purpose also, what we want, first we check first character, then next. What we know, every string ends with the slash. That is our basic thinking. Okay. So how we can calculate the characters? How many characters are there? Till /0. We can count the number of characters. For example, while parenthesis, that is for condition, loop. That is structure of your while loop. Now what we want? Pointer P. Pointer P means what? X. Pointer P now gives you just X, single quotes. Always remember, if character is there, then it is always in single quotes, and string is there, then it is also always in double quotes. Okay. So just pointer P gives you what? Now it is single quote x. What it gives you? Single quotes x. Two characters are compared by using less than, equal to, equal to, equal to, because characters are nothing but the gives you ASCII values, and ASCII values are always in the integers. Clear? So two characters we can compare using equal to, less than, equal to. We can assign using equal to, but two strings we cannot assign, we cannot compare using less than, equal to. Comparison operators. Clear? Understand? So pointer p is a single, it gives you single character, so we can compare it with slash 0. Pointer p not equal to slash 0. Now what is the value of pointer p? Currently x, single quotes, is not equal to slash 0. Condition true. So cursor goes to the body of while loop. Clear? In that, what we want to do? Calculate length of the string. So take one variable I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. Initialize the variable in I. Okay? Is it correct? No. What? We can initialize it, not declare only. Initialize to 0. Otherwise, I contains garbage value plus 1, so it gives you another garbage value. Okay? For that purpose, initialize to 0. 0 plus 1, 1. Initialize to I. Continues the loop. Again pointer p, use you single quote x. So what we want? We want to increment that pointer by using p plus plus, or p is equal to p plus 1. P is equal to p plus 1. That means now what happens? First condition, single quotes x not equal to slash 0, condition true. After that I, memory management for I now becomes 0 plus 1, that is 1. Next p is equal to p plus 1 means what? Increment p by one address location. One address location. Increment p by one address location. And address location, now it is a character address location. So each location having only 1 byte. That's why it increment 1 byte. If it is integer array, then that pointer increment by 2 bytes. Because p is equal to p plus 1 means pointer p increment by one address location. Whatever may be the size of that location. If it is float array, then each location having 4 bytes. Result 4 bytes. So pointer get incremented by 4 bytes. Clear? So here p is equal to p plus 1 means now it points to next address location, that is 101. Next pointer p means 101 contains now y, single quotes y not equal to slash 0, condition true. Again entry, current I is equal to 1, 1 plus 1, that is 2, so it becomes now 2. P is equal to p plus 1, now p plus 1, that is 102, points to 102 location. Again pointer p means single quotes z, single character is there, and single character gives you ASCII. Whatever may be the ASCII of slash 0 null, that is 0, slash 0 ASCII is 0, null character. And whatever may be the z, ASCII of z, small z, that is 92 plus 26. Small is ASCII is 92. 65 is the ASCII of capital A. Clear? So these are mismatched because integer values, and that integer values we can compare using not equal to operator. But if it is string, we cannot compare it using not equal to. Understand? Next, I plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now I becomes 3. P is equal to p plus 1. Now p points to slash 0, 103. Now slash 0 means ASCII 0 is not equal to 0 means false. Okay, so loop terminates and cursor goes out of loop. After that, we want to print size. So printf size of string is equal to percentage d, because now it is an integer, length is integer. So where length is stored in I variable, comma r. Next is a get ch curly bracket complete. Clear? So this is one problem statement based on the character pointer. Likewise, any other problems are there in your exams. Clear? So we will stop here.